Most average people don't have a lot of power in their lives and they don't feel like they are powerful. And I want to push back against that and say you're more powerful than you think. But it's not an imaginary power. You need to understand what power actually is. And fortunately, much like with work done, and see my previous video, there is an equation in physics that literally is for power. There's an equation in physics that says power equals and then something. So I want to share with you what that equation is and show you how you can implement it in your own day-to-day life so you can feel more powerful. Brace yourself. So here's the equation, and it's only got 3 terms. The best equations only have 3 terms. And here's the terms. Power. What is power? Power equals energy divided by time. Now, in my previous video, I pointed out that work done is a form of energy in physics. So we can look at this energy term and replace it with work done and time. So this means that if you want to have power, you need to do work and you need to divide the amount of work that you've done by the time that it took you. And that's how much power you have transmitted, right? Because power on its own is kind of worthless. Power only means something if you're transmitting it. The power of the sun is the energy that the sun emits per second, divided by the second. If there's no time involved, if there's no motion in time from one moment in time to another, then there's no power, you see? So what that means is, if the work that you do is plowing a field, you are more powerful if you can do more of that work in less time. So for example, if you invest in a tractor, then you have become more powerful because you're able to get more crops, you're able to do more working of the land in the same amount of time or shorter amount of time. So okay, how does this equation then relate to the concept of power that we use when we're talking about something like male power or racial power or financial power? So here's a controversial idea that follows from this equation. If you feel that the world is imbalanced in power between, say, men and women, then it says more about your own inability to get work done on a sexual level than it does about anything else. And I know I'm scared even saying that because I know I'm going to tread on a lot of toes, but to put it in a different context, if you believe that the world is controlled by those who have financial power and that that's a problem, then it means you don't understand how to do work with your money. i.e., you don't know how to make your money work. Your money comes in and it just goes to satisfying your ego. It goes to satisfying your pride, making you feel like you're making someone proud, making you feel like you're worthy of love and admiration, instead of taking that money and putting it to good use by investing it in people, investing it in businesses, investing it in yourself. If you can't do work with money, then no amount of money is going to give you any extra power. But if you learn how to do work with the tool that you've got, and then you figure out how to do that work in less time, or to do more work in the same amount of time, then you've increased your power. So like, imagine how gross it would be if I was to look at the sun and say, I don't like the fact that the sun has a lot of power. I don't like it because it makes me feel like I'm powerless, because I know that I'm powerless because I haven't bothered putting in the time and effort to create systems that allow me to get work done without me personally being present. And so I'm going to project my frustration and guilt about the fact that I'm not stepping up to be the higher level human being that I could be. And I'm going to look at the sun's power and I'm going to say, ugh, let's take it away. Let's take away that power. You don't deserve that power. Ugh. Like, do you feel me? That's so gross. It's like uncomfortably gross. The idea that because someone has power and you don't, you should have the right to take power from them. Like, that's not how the physics works, guys. If you want more power, you don't have to take power from somebody else. You just have to figure out how to get more work done in a given period of time. So if you want more psychological power, figure out how to think better so that you can think your way through more problems in less time. If you want more emotional power to stand up to manipulative people, then do the work. Figure out how to get more work done with your emotional energy in every given moment. If you want more financial power, figure out how to make your money work more effectively in a given period of time. That's what it's all about, friends. It's not about taking power away from anybody else. Power is unlimited as far as I'm concerned, because power is just a matter of how you use the energy that you're working with. And there's a lot of energy out there, and there's no way that an individual human being isn't able to tap into that energy. Thank you very much for watching this, and as always, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.